And then they pulled the rhubarb out of Zach's ass. It was so weird. Anyway, hi.
So many stories end like that.
Welcome to Roll for Inspiration.
It's weird
That's
that
what we're
all
called,
of John's
right?
stories end like that.
That's what you get for talking about pie during the conference call, Zach.
We
Yeah,
should have talked about pie. It was so delicious.
it's so good.
Yeah. Oh.
What,
Hi,
the
everyone.
pie or the removal?
I mean, you know, little column A, little column B.
Fair enough.
Chocolate rhubarb pie. Anyway, hi. I'm John. I'm the DM for Roll for Inspiration. Azeroth before the storm. That's me. Anyway, yeah. So, Connor, why don't you introduce yourself in character?
I'm Connor. I'm an Aries. Oh shit, that might be personal information. Don't steal my identity.
If we get 100 subs tonight, I'll give everyone Connor's
Credit
SIN
card
number.
information.
Here's my PIN, my
Straight
social
up.
security or insurance number. Security. What is this, the USA?
Yeah, it ain't the USA. Sorry, bro.
Jeez. Imagine having more than 10k cases of COVID.
Really, we're political now.
And now we're banned. All right, Zach, please save us from ourselves because Mel isn't here.
I'm Zach. I'm not an Aries, just in case anybody's trying to steal my SIN number. And I will be Sylvan Roundtree today,
Thank
as
God.
per every day.
Thank God
It's
for
just
that.
me in real life.
Yeah. Minus the glasses. You don't have glasses.
It's true. Yet I need them. Who said
Right.
that?
All right, Ryan.
Right, I'm Ryan. I play half-orc Umid. He went looking for breakfast and got lost in the Nexus. So happy to play tonight, and let's do this thing.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Should we just straight up start off with like the last thing that was said with Umid asking for breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's why I'll get into all that. Arthur, bring it home, baby.
Hello, I'm Arthur and I play Gwyneth. I also am not an Aries.
We got a theme
But-
going tonight.
Yeah.
Got a theme going tonight. I can already feel
Yeah,
it. Like
everyone just
You know, I don't
say
think
your
against Aries.
astrological sign, you know, the street you grew up on, your mom's maiden name. We're just having fun with it tonight, guys.
That's your stripper name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
that's your
Anyway.
D&D character name.
Speaking of stripper names, Adam, why don't you bring it to the end?
Hello, I play Visceral, and I'm excited to hopefully have everyone stay connected tonight.
Don't worry, Visceral talks a lot quicker than Adam does.
That's true. That's true. Well, when you need to, make a point, it you have to take your nope. You just talk slow.
Yeah.
We are down 1 Mel tonight, and I can see everyone. Just most of the people who are watching just left, so I'm sorry. No Mel tonight. She's busy being an adult, and yeah.
Embezzling.
Yeah. For a
Is adult the right
multi-
word?
Well,
She's making those mad ducats.
Large
Yes.
child?
yeah. Ducats. Was that GTA San Andreas? San Andreas? San Andreas?
Never played it.
Sandrius.
Small gaming company.
Yeah.
So, we're back. We had a little bit of technical difficulties last week, where we lost the internet to one of our well, basically the person who's running the back end of all of this stuff, Connor, and there was nothing that could be done. It was completely out of his control, and I mean, we just have to laugh about it. I figured, maybe this week we'll get through at least 35
10.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and like, not to name names, but seriously, fuck Kojiko, internet, cable, and telephone services.
And they'll never be
Hey,
a
Coach
sponsor.
Code,
Yeah.
you want to sponsor us?
Watch the stream just
Just go
dies
fuck
right now.
yourself.
Welcome to Roll for Inspiration. We're very much not sponsored by Kojiko. And we're proud to say that we're not sponsored by Kojiko.
Oh, I fucking hate those guys. I could tell you guys a story. If you go to our Patreon for the full story.
Go to our OnlyFans for the full story, but
Yeah.
in the nude.
Join our Patreon
exactly.
for hot Kojiko stories.
Yeah.
Just
that's a
slam on
sell
internet
right there.
providers.
God.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kojiko fucks us so hard it should be on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point.
Nice. It's
You
just
know
a
when you
good
see-
joke. It's not funny. It's just good. It's a good, clever joke. I like it.
You know when you see a train on the tracks and you're like, oh man, that's kind of like jiggling along, and then you see the caboose and it's already off the track and it's just being carried around the back. That's where we're at right now. So I'm gonna bring it in. So last week, Visceral had taken the ashes of his newly deceased and poofed ash. He just got bopped really good with the ashiness of death. Anyway, he took some of those ashes and he brought them to a nice clearing in the mountains where he grew a beautiful blue and white veined, vibrant plant using the ashes of his fallen friend, and found out that there was a small sigil inside the box that was, being avoided by all of the ashes of his dead friend, and he thought that to be weird, so he was going to bring it back to the party, who he assumed were gone back to the encampment where Raynor was, or is, I guess. Then you all came to wake the next morning, Umid asking if anyone had any food, and that's where we're gonna pick it up. So
Productive.
Taz just said good morning to you, and go.
Gwyneth immediately kicks in the front of the tent that everyone was staying in and goes, "If you idiots don't come and get your breakfast, I'm going to shit your beds. Wake up. I've been waiting 45 minutes to get some food in me. Waiting on you idiots, but you've been sitting around with your fingers up your asses. Where's the cat going? Why we've got a cat when it's just... First the dog walks off, now the cat's walking off for their own little micro-adventure. Can we get some bloody porridge or I'm going to actually die?"
So Sylvan is like, looks like
And
he's
just
barely
storms
slept
to the mess
entire
hall
night.
again.
Sylvan's barely slept the entire night because he's still like eyes locked on Rumblesack, who was glaring at him the whole night.
I'm
Terrifying.
asleep now, but yeah.
Yeah. Sylvan's still scared. So Sylvan's gonna get up and kind of follow along.
Umid completely folds for Hangry Gwyneth and just like, oh, okay. Like, follows behind.
Yeah, I was not ready for hangry Gwyneth.
Big hulking dude with the tiny little.
I think that caught even like Rumble off guard. She's pretending to sleep right now. She's like, I'm not dealing with that.
Normally he'd offer his shoulder to like carry it, but he's like, okay, just follow behind.
Yeah.
Your head down.
Taz hisses at Gwyneth, but follows obediently towards the dining tent, the mess tent, I guess. And yeah.
Yeah,
Anything-
I mean, when you enter, like, Gwyneth's like storming into a plate of, it's like porridge with bacon in it and stuff like this. Just so upset.
And when you enter the mess tent, you see a couple soldiers off to the side, the rows upon rows of picnic style tables where it's just sit down, grab your food, sit down, and just shovel it in your face before you get to your job. And you guys, not being part of the royal military, you kind of just meander in and grab your food. Some of you shoveling it quicker into your gullet than most.
You better not all be meandering in. You better be marching in.
It's their day off. It's all good. As Gwyneth scarfs down her third bowl, you all just take a seat and start getting your fill. as you see Raynor and DeVry come in behind you. They just kind of, give you a little nod and grab their food. And instead of sitting at the captain's table, they come and have a seat with you on the benches where you sit.
Nice.
And
When they join us, when it's like finishing off a third or fourth bowl, sort of sits back a little bit and has a nice inhale and is like, "Morning, Raina. How are you doing?"
Hi. I'm excited. I barely got any sleep last night. I've been
Me too.
I've been making preparations and hi Sylvan. Hi. Right. It's so good to see you again. Really glad you're not dead. Okay.
I tell you, two are
Me
peas
too.
in a pod. You're a lot more nervous today than usual, Raina. I thought that, after the last adventure, that maybe you'd have sort of, nutted up a little bit.
Well, I'm going to be bringing the men back today, back to the scene of the carnage and the devastation. And DeVry kind of is just like, man, you just calm the fuck down, get some food into you, and just relax, okay? Like,
Yeah,
Jesus.
I tell you what, I'm gonna reach into my pack and I'm gonna give him a little tub of something. And go, here you go. You can. It's a bit of bit of courage for you. It's my own home remedy milkshake. So if I'm needing all the boys to the yard, you can use that.
Oh. So do I drink it and then they'll follow,
Yeah,
or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I didn't think it that much through, to be honest.
He unscrews the top and just downs the whole thing.
Does it
Oh,
make
that's-
him feel more confident and rife with masculine energy?
I think it does. I think I feel better. Was there booze in that?
It's mostly eggnog mixed with vodka.
Oh, there it is.
I mean, I can certainly say that in about 45 minutes, you're not going to be particularly fit for duty. The next 45 minutes are going to be very good for you.
I'm not much of a drinker. Thank you. And DeVry just looks at him and, oh man, you're gonna be so fucked up. It's gonna be so bad. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna have to do all the work. Thanks for that, Gwyneth. That's fuck you.
He like messily beams like a second heaping of porridge in her mouth.
He takes his porridge gruel concoction and just gives it to Raynor. Eat all that too. Jesus. Oh man.
So DeVry, whilst you're doing that, we need to head back to back to town and sort of report on the goings on. And I got some stuff to check out at the library as well. And then you mentioned about a quick route back. Was I hearing that right?
I can help with that actually. I
don't think he was talking to you.
As
Sorry.
My bad.
As Rumblesack enters the mess tent, well behind everyone else.
Cannon Rumblesack was waiting outside for 2 minutes specifically so that she could enter. And
I was
shit
debating
on Sylvan.
sneaking up on Sylvan, but I was like, yeah, I'll just. This is as good a time as any.
Hey, yeah, Rumble, your voice sounds a little deep. You not have a good sleep last night or something?
Oh shit, is it not working? Hold on.
Sounds like you got.
Yeah, it's fine.
So-
I got the rock out of my
There,
throat.
there you go. Yeah, man.
Don't know why that
Something
happened.
up.
That's so weird. Yeah. Anyway, Sylvan. I mean, he's a magic user. I mean, not much of a soldier, but he can do some magic,
That's
and he could probably get you back real quick. He's got some sort of magic rock or some shit. I don't know.
Perfection.
Yeah. I don't really care about any of that. You know me. I just do my job, man. I just do my job. But so we're gonna be breaking down this encampment, and we're gonna be heading up Sylvan will get you back to Stormwind, and you know, good work. Thank you so much, all of you, for doing what we couldn't. I guess. I mean,
Yeah, you're welcome, Sylvan. Give me a breakfast.
Okay.
I eat Sylvan's breakfast.
Sylvan, man, I told you before, you can't just let people walk all over you like that. You gotta. You're gonna be hungry now, man. Come on.
Gwyneth will get him some more, like almost instantly. Like a cardinal sin of Gwyneth's entire reality is going hungry, and that's like no matter who or what you are, that cannot be allowed. So she would immediately, as soon as he's like, "Oh," she'd be like, "Nah."
Someone just kind of leans over to Dry and is like, "Have you seen her teeth?"
Yeah, I've also seen her trip over her own foot and land on her face. I like, you know, that's just goblins, man. They're just it'll be fine. It's a lot smaller. Yeah, it's a lot smaller than you are. She
and you shouldn't be afraid of her little teeth anyway. Sometimes it happens.
Rainer, give me a sausage. I'm not even gonna eat it. Just give it here.
Rambo,
Rainer.
come on. There's plenty of sausages to go around.
Look at me. I'm the captain here now. So, no, little rumble sack. Here's the sausage.
Just throw it over my shoulder.
I didn't even want that.
Okay.
See, that's how it's done, Umid.
Rainer is Sylvan's hero right now for even attempting to stand up.
And Rainer stands up and moves over to the captain's table, kind of jots something down, brings it back to the table and throws it on. That's my writ of work to confirm that you have actually freed the garrison and anything that was owed to you will be given to you by the crown. Yeah, you mentioned something about someone being in trouble, getting thrown in the stockade. So I'm sure this will take care of it. I'm sure.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Umid claps his hand on the captain's shoulder and says, "You still have my axe, so I want that back too."
Yeah. Yeah. And Rainer just shoots out of the tent. A couple minutes later, he comes back and just is here. Thanks. I didn't have to use it. I had one of the smithies sharpen it for you. I hope you don't mind.
That's
I look back and forth to like this exchange.
Thank you. No, it's good.
I'm kind of watching this exchange and I go,
Hey, Rainer, you still got that full gold you owe me?
Yeah,
you owe me
I
money.
don't-
Everyone saw it.
No, I don't believe I do. I actually know I don't owe you any money, Rumble Sack. You yeah. No.
All right.
And DeVry is like looking over like, is that vodka kicking in, man?
Clearly it is. He would have folded like a chair earlier.
Must be that dwarven vodka. Fight juice, that.
That's what it's called, yeah, fight juice. It's everyone fill your bellies and should we pop along? No time like the present. Or I suppose the immediate future.
Just then, you hear footsteps outside of the tent as a hand grabs, the opening of the tent and opens it up, and you see tall but gaunt Furbolg. Visceral has made his way back to the encampment.
Oh,
my friends.
I love this. Well, perfect timing.
I'm glad you were able to make it back to camp.
Wait, was he gone?
What did you do with Torik's remains?
He is back with the Earth Mother now.
Oh my god, this guy and his simping for the Earth Mother.
Better
Come
than
on,
simping
come on
for
in,
some
Vis. We'll
slutty
get some
guards.
food.
What's a simp?
Who is this? Who?
This is Silban. Yeah, this Visceral. This is Silban. Silban. This is Visceral. Silban's gonna be taking us back to town, so we can, get our names cleared and all that sort of jazz. Visceral's he's a I suppose a colleague of ours, who helped us out with freeing you from that nasty Knoll folk.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Did you say something about clearing our names?
Well, I mean specifically Rumble's names, but we're all in this
Hey!
together.
Okay.
I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
We're all in this together.
Too bloody right. You sausage bastard. Sorry, she's still got a bit of the hanger. She only had 4 servings.
I've had one breakfast, yes. But what about second breakfast?
11sies?
Now I know you're quick to startle, Elf. Just so you know, Visceral here, he can turn into wolves, and he tends to go for throats.
Big furry energy off this guy.
Don't fuck with Visceral. I guess. I don't know.
I wasn't going to. I'm not going to fuck with you.
I
Sorry.
appreciate that.
Just gonna eat my food.
No,
When
there's
it-
no
the
time.
elf
Put
is
your food
so-
down, Sylvan. We gotta go.
The elf is so, easy to work with. It's wonderful.
Stop building him up. We've got places to be. Come on. Stormwind awaits.
Are we going?
Yeah,
let's,
right now.
let's pop along.
Okay.
Both the Rainer and DeVry stand up and move outside of the tent with you guys. I'm so appreciative for what you guys did. It was so good, you guys. Like, I just I love you guys. I do. I do. I love them, Rainer and DeVry, and DeVry's just like, man, go lay down. Like, man, why Bahamut's head? Oh man, he doesn't drink, man. Thanks a lot. Hey, and if you're ever kicking around here, or you need any help with a little scouting or anything like that, you let me know. And
I'm not gonna lie. I did put some mushrooms in the shake as well. But so
oh man,
keep an eye on him. He is gonna have a wonderful experience. But I thought maybe it'd chill him out a bit,
Well, you got to just destroy that ego to just really take flight. You know what I mean? I understand, because I've been, scouting. You find some mushrooms, if you know what I mean. But anyway, if you guys are like kicking around here, just hook me up, man. I'll come venturing with you for a little bit at least. And I got family in Westfall. If you need a place to crash, I'll shoot them a word. You just let me know, man. And Sylvan, don't fuck this up like you let the garrison get fucked up, okay?
Yes, Sylvan. Gods.
I won't. I didn't. I mean, I won't.
Wait, that was
Good.
your fault? Jesus. Bahamut.
All right, man. Well, we'll let you do your thing. I'm gonna put your clothes on, man. And you look over, and Rainer has stripped down, and he's kind of just frolicking in the tall grass. And
Yeah, we've all been there.
I'm gonna go deal with that. y'all have a good day and good luck to you guys. What do you guys have a name like for your band or whatever? What do you guys call each other?
Oh, Gwyneth and the Pussycats.
I
Gwyneth
called
and
that
the
one.
Pussycats.
I call that one Gwyneth, and that one is Misrule. The elf and Rumblesack is a huge pain in my ass, but yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
We'll
I'm
call
Umid.
Rumblesack and the other guys.
I just met them. I'm still learning their names.
You're not part of this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Umid, I gotta say, you are the coolest orc I've ever met, even though you're just a half orc. Nah, it's fine. You're an orc. And
You're pretty good too. I met this one trader on the road who is awesome, but you're good. So
thanks, man.
you're welcome.
Oh God, he's gonna try to jump in that stream. Okay, I'll see you later. And he just kind of runs off.
So, if we're gonna go, we should probably step outside because it's like a whole thing. We gotta stand in a
I
circle.
understand performance anxiety. That's okay.
Yeah.
Happens to one in every 5 wizards.
We all have to like hold on to each other.
I'm
But
already
I can-
on Umid. Always as a default. If I have to, I'll teleport up there.
I go wherever Taz is, even though she's not talking much.
We all have to make physical contact.
Let's
so
go.
Anybody who doesn't want to get left behind needs to make sure to hold on.
Taz puts her claws just lightly on your shoulder, but you know they're out.
It's a little disorienting the first time we do it, but just hold on and try not to puke. And I'm
It's the
gonna
same
use
thing I tell my lovers.
Oh
I'm
God,
gonna pull out the.
that was a Connor
Hearthstone.
reveal, not a Rumble reveal.
Sorry, Zach. Go ahead.
And after like a minute of kind of chanting, it starts to glow a little bit, and then there's a big flash, and we all disappear.
And with that, the blue sigil on this slate gray stone just starts to pulse, and then it just encompasses you in a nice dome, and then you're gone. And when you reappear, it's an instantaneous transmission. It's very, you were one place and you open your eyes again and you are at another place, and that place is filled with scrolls and books and shelves upon shelves going 10, 15 feet up into this grand stone-worked ceiling. And this room you're in seems to go on for at least 100 feet. It's probably about 60 foot wide and about 100 foot long, and there are just rows upon rows upon rows of bookshelves filled with tomes and texts and just all sorts of old parchment and rolled up maps, and you can see, the odd table here and there with 1 or 2 chairs at it filled with books on top. And there's a small, wooden cart that's just off to the side, and it's filled with a mishmash of books and scrolls, tomes. You can see down a little bit further down, there's a caged off area where all the books seem to have chains dangling from them. And the tapestries on the walls are all blue and silver, all the colors of Stormwind. And as you blink into this space and kind of take it all in, an older gentleman, dark hair, but like wisps of gray and along the back and sides, kind of peeks his head around one of the rows of shelving units, and hello there. Oh, Sylvan Roundtree, that's you.
Hello. Hi, sir.
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm well. I didn't expect you. I heard about the garrison, and I feared the worst. I'm happy to see that you've made it.
Me too. I'm very happy to be back.
You have some new compatriots with you that are not.
They actually saved me. They got me out of the garrison.
Yep, and we are here to collect the rescuer's fee. That is tradition.
A goblin. That's interesting. I've got questions for you. Where are my manners? I'm librarian Milton Sheaf. Hi, and welcome to the Stormwind Library. Gwyneth, I haven't seen you in an age. It's so good to see you. Still keeping up on your research, I assume.
Oh, I've been taking a bit more of an active approach to it, but yeah.
Well,
Been having a wonder.
You were always a Spitfire, I remember. It wasn't enough to read it, it was more to live it.
Absolutely. The best stories are stories told, not read.
Yes, I absolutely agree. And,
I've read some pretty good stories.
Well, yes, we
Gwyneth disliked that.
And the rest of you, who are you all? And Taz kind of pipes up and, "Hi, I'm Taz Mahad."
Oh
She's
god,
got
that
like
is
a
so
book in it.
cursed.
She's got like a book in her pocket already.
Hauntingly good. I'm Umid. I'm a half-orc.
I can see that, yes.
I'm not from here.
No, you, well, from the size of you and the look, Warsong Clan, huh?
Oh my god, he
Yes.
wishes.
I am from the Warsaw clan.
That
was very good.
Well, I've had to study the enemy for many years. I guess you're not the enemy anymore, but, we had to be informed about you.
Yeah, that's fair. We killed so many humans. Not me. Like my clan. Yeah.
Well, I've read and heard many a tale of that as well. Yes. The devastating losses on both sides. Terrible stuff, but necessary to carve the future. That's history has been made and written, and the future is set before us, of course. And you are.
Who, me? I'm visceral.
Furbolg. Excellent. Old and wise, your people. Very in tune with nature. And Teldrassil, you must know of Mount Hyjal and everything that goes on there.
Indeed, that is where I am from.
Well, excellent. And you and I should have a chat at some point. I would really like to know what's going on over there. I've heard tale of terrible things, terrible.
The situation is quite dire.
Oh.
I believe the Fellwood has been overrun by a dark energy. My
Well.
friends here seem to think that there are demons involved, and I would tend to agree.
Demons, you say? It sounds like something Medivh would have been up to, Lord rest his soul. But, yes, we'll take care of that. The war is over, and I'll be honest, I believe the boys are getting bored. Yes, so...
That is very good to hear. Please, take a good berry. And I'll hand him a berry.
Thank you.
Visceral.
Or would you also like a good berry?
Please, please.
Gwyneth is always quite hungry. But Sylvan, what are you doing here?
Well, I was supposed to help out the garrison, but then after everything happened, Raynor told me to come back. I was hoping to maybe get access to the library now.
Yes. We will have to go through certain proper protocols. You understand? Gwyneth does have access, although limited and supervised. But I mean, if you're doing favors for the crown, then I'm sure they could accommodate.
Loads of favors.
Excellent. Well, I must be getting back to my research, but I'll have Kayla escort you out. She's around here, so Kayla, and you see this buxom, red-headed woman, short red hair, humanoid or human, probably in her mid-20s. She's got like this kind of like brown, sparkly eyes, and just kind of. Can you please quiet down in the library? Okay, Milton, just because you're the head librarian doesn't mean that you can just yell. People are working and researching, and why are all these people in my library? These well, the liberators of the Westbrook garrison. You'll have to write it down as it is part of history now, and you are the historian. So
Yeah, so show some respect, bitch.
And that echoes throughout the library.
Yeah. Please be quiet in the library. Oh, God, these goblins. Yes, this way, we can leave out there. Go on. And she just kind of guides you along. Do you have your hand up?
I have a question. You said it was your library, but he seemed to be in charge, so I'm not really sure whose library is it?
This is the Royal Library of Stormwind. We have the head librarian, who is sundowning, and we have the main historian, who really runs everything. So if you could, please vacate with me.
Okay, I'm just curious. I was curious because it seemed like you were in charge, but
and she's like moving you away as you're talking.
Are we being like fully ushered out of here?
Oh, fully ushered out. Yeah.
All right, well then, as we're like getting out the door, I just want to like before I'm pushed out entirely, I'd like to just turn around and say,
You know, people would take you a lot more seriously if you stopped mispronouncing library.
and I just walk the rest of the way out. You know what? Fuck it. I push a book off a table as I'm going.
Sylvan picks the book back up and puts it in.
She's like fire in the eyes and just. This is why books are better than people. Okay. And she walks you out of the library, and as you leave the library, you come out to this giant square, and within the square there's a raised platform, and it is gorgeous. It is one of the most immaculately tended gardens you have ever seen in your life. There is perfectly mowed grass, however they mow it. There are giant white oak trees that are coming out, and it's a giant square, probably like 50 feet by 50 feet, and there are just different plots of different vibrant flowers from all over Azeroth. None of them native to the lands here. It's awe-striking, and it almost has kind of like a pattern in between the plots where you can walk through, and it's a sight to behold, to be surrounded by just gray stone and the blue tapestries that hang off the walls, and the ceiling itself. Well, there's like a rise on each of the four corners with pillars, but there's no ceiling. It is open to the elements. You can see all along the walls there are just archways that just open out. To your right, you can see out towards the mountainsides that lead into the ocean. And if you make your way further down, you can see the port of Stormwind and all the ships, that head from Darnassus and Kalimdor, and just, you can see the big fleet ships. You can see smaller vessels fishing, but it's bustling down there. Directly in front of you, you can see through the archways Stormwind proper. You can see the cathedral in the distance, the giant mage tower in the mage quarter, and just the dwarven district and the trade district and the old town, and it's almost awe-inspiring how insane like this view is. And she's just still ushering you down into a corridor, and you make your way to the corridor, and two guards who are standing at attention at the opening of this corridor into the main corridor that you're being led to, kind of look your way, notice that you are being escorted, and leave you to your business as you're taken out of the keep into the canals where we transition between the Dwarven district and the old town. So this is where I leave you, and I'm sure you'll get in contact with whomever you need. Yes. Goodbye. And she just turns around and takes off.
Why is Umid so nervous? Is it Umid? It's probably Umid.
I don't mean to be particularly bracing.
No, it works. I mean, like, I tried to extort some coin. It would have been nice if you guys would have had my back. I'm just saying, but, still. Where were you guys with my rescuer's fee idea? That was great.
No, Ramburn. It's not okay to take advantage of honest people like that.
Sometimes, instead of coin, goodwill is more valuable in the long run.
Hey, Visceral, how many meals have you bought with goodwill? I'm just curious. Does the Earth Mother provide good berries based on goodwill?
That's why they're called good berries.
Yes, in fact, she does. Would you like a good berry?
Yeah, Visceral.
You know what? I kind of would like one.
Just take one and chew it and shut up a bit.
God, I hope it was poison.
Visceral's been playing the not so long game.
Yeah.
The bad
I kind of,
berry.
I'm chewing it. I kind of look at Visceral. I'm like,
Okay, I see your point.
So speaking of goodwill, now that we're here, should we go speak to that guard captain and, finish this kind favor that we did to get Rumble out of the shitter?
Has nods in agreement.
So what are you guys doing? I don't.
Oh my
quite
God! Who
understand.
cares?
We've got to go report on our work with the fort that we did, because we didn't just stop by out to the blue. We were sent there by the guard. Dude.
need me to come with you, I'll vouch for you saving me, if that helps.
Absolutely, it's
wanna
always
be
good to have
helpful.
an extra voice. So you're more than welcome. And then what we've got to. I wouldn't mind a little bit of time in town, but we should actually pop up and check it. Well, fuck, I've forgotten what we were doing. We wanted to talk to the library, like we wanted to have a chat with the librarians about the symbols now. Do a bit of research there, and also we wanted to go up to West something
Westfall.
Westfall.
but I can't remember why. I'm having a mind blank here.
Funsies.
Onesies, because we need to buy onesies from Westfall.
Funsies. Shut up. I'm terrible. No.
Funsies, they're like onesies, but more fun.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's trademark roll for inspiration.
Taz kind of pipes up and is, I remember. Oh man, I can't do it. I can't. Sorry, Mel. I can't fucking. I can't even fake it.
Hey, it's my Hayat. Can't do it.
Taz remembered that.
Borat Mahad.
Yeah. It's nice.
I'm a cat.
So
Meow.
So Taz pipes up and says, "Yeah,
No,
we were supposed to talk to Law Master Jack Hooman, and I had to check in with the Shiv. So hopefully, they're both together at the stockades, but we'll see." And she just kind of starts pouncing away.
It's a good job you're here, Taz. Otherwise, we'd be completely up the duff. That's not what that expression means. But fuck it. Let's go to the cave chat. And maybe we can kill two birds with one stone here.
If possible, I would like to visit the cathedral here for a moment. Just a moment.
No, actually, I think we should probably spend the day here, take a bit of a breather. I wouldn't mind checking in on the missus and then pop along tomorrow, I suppose.
All right.
All right. So yeah. You make your way across town. You kind of bypass along the canals around Old Town, where you had stayed previously. Everyone except for Gwyneth, who went home. And you make your way through the trade district and across to where the stockades are beside the mage quarter. And there are two guards there. They kind of look at you, and then they're a little nod of recognition, and they stand at attention again as you open these two giant steel reinforced thick wooden doors. Again, there's nobody inside that you can see except for the lawmaster himself, and he's scribbling some stuff down on some parchment, and he's not even looking up. And all right, who is it? What do you want? What do you got for me? And he looks up and the ne'er-do-wells. How are we today?
We did the thing, and only one of us died.
That's better than nothing.
I gotta say, that was an awful dick move of you.
What? You took back the garrison. No.
Actually, they did. They helped a lot.
Who are you?
I'm the mage that was working at the garrison.
Oh, so you're the one who fucked up. Okay. Great.
People keep saying that. I didn't. Just
in
got
his
there.
defense, it was overtaken by a lot of gnolls, and one of them was a very powerful magician themselves.
It wasn't that strong. I killed him in one hit.
No, you did kill him in one hit, but you did have to take another 100 before that one as well.
From
Also-
different, separate, very threatening gnolls. And then I showed up and I hit the thing once and it died, making me the hero. That's just math.
I have to say, I have not missed your voice at all. At
If
all,
anything,
at
it's
all.
got a little bit worse.
It's really shrieky. It's
I think she's
anyway.
gone through goblin puberty again.
Oh Jesus. These are all great stories, but do you have any proof that you did this deed?
We got this thing. Oh, we've also got this the writ from what's his face?
Captain Rayner.
Yeah, and the other one.
Rayner's not the captain. Rayner
Yeah,
is
Now he's terrible at it. It's really
Yeah,
good.
the actual captain died, so Rainer got a promotion.
Rayner, like
Yep.
little shaky Rayner.
Very
That's
shaky.
the one.
Yeah, we did what we could. We pepped him up a little bit, but ultimately,
Great choice.
he
He's
is
so
an
smart.
absolute. He is a lost cause entirely.
Huge gambling problem, though. Owes me 30 gold.
Last time I saw him, he was naked and dancing.
Roll deception, Connor.
Been trying to go for that all night. Oh shit, I have -1. Oh, 4.
I rolled a 5. He looks hard at you, kind of strokes one of his braided mustache / Fu Manchu pieces. Never believe a goblin. That's what my mother always told me. Anyway, let me see this writ.
I'll hand over the writ and go. And there was talk of the rescuer's fee as well, on behalf of rescuing Sylvan. And they, Rainer and I can't believe I've forgotten the guy's name. I want to call him Deniz. DeVry, that's the one. Rainer and DeVry mentioned that we'd be eligible for a rescuer's fee on behalf of saving Sylvan.
Well, this looks legit. Good work. The finder's fee or the saver's fee or whatever you want to call it.
I think it was rescuer's recompense was what they called it.
Of course it was. That would be established by Marcus Jonathan. Probably he may have to talk to Lady Prester, but we can set up a meeting for you, and you can talk to them. As for you, young goblin, the debt is paid. Don't try to sell any more of the crown's horses. If you do and get caught, I'll just kill you. There's not enough room in my stockades. I appreciate your hard work, and what do you think, Shiv? And he looks down, and none of you guys noticed, but the Shiv was just hanging out right on the other side of the desk, and he's taking it all in. Yeah,
What were you doing
Yeah.
under there, Shiv?
My job.
Oh,
Yeah.
Was it a big job?
he's a dwarf. No fucking way.
It's just
Disgusting
listening,
piece of
so,
shit.
Did you finish the job?
Yeah. The job's never done.
Well, hopefully it has a happy ending.
You know, I said on the other side of the desk and not under the desk.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Yeah.
He's short. He looks like
Fucking
he's under.
children.
That's fine.
Anyway, well, Taz, you did good. I'm glad we found you again, and we'll be in touch. And Taz just kind of nods, and that's about all Taz does.
Tash, you're being so quiet and respectful today.
She just shoves her tail in your mouth.
Mr. Face said I should shut up.
Thank you. That was way better than me. Oh. Well, get out of my stockade.
Zoop, zoop, zoop.
Somebody
I'm
will
gonna
be
reverse out.
somebody will be around to let you know when you can have your meeting with Marcus. And just a word of advice. I don't think that the orc and the goblin should say very much. Just a word of advice.
I'm sure they'll take it to heart.
Oh, I.
Why wouldn't I say anything? I don't understand.
He's not too fond of your kind. He spent a lot of time killing your kind in the war, and he's not quite done yet.
Oh, okay.
He is the commander of the Stormwind forces, so... Yeah.
I say
Get
something
out.
insulting, but Taz's tail is still in my mouth, and I just don't acknowledge that.
Umid's just processing. Cool.
Get out.
All right.
Can I make a cheeky per performance roll?
Yep. What were you planning on doing?
Well, I was planning on doing something cool, but I got a 3 total. So I was gonna like try and moonwalk backwards while giving this guy the finger, but instead I just kind of trip and hit my head really hard, and then like just grumble a bit and sulk out.
Yep, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage for smashing
Fair.
your head off the ground.
Fair.
Guess he
What is
does
that,
trip a lot.
concrete? Oh, it's good craftsmanship.
Oh, Shiv, did you see that? that goblin is fucking disgusting.
Absolutely fair.
Completely uncalled for.
Yeah.
Well, Umid, you said you want to check out the cathedral. Do you want any company, or would you prefer to be alone?
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, if anyone wanted to come, I just need to talk to one of the priests there to check in with the Argent Dawn. So I imagine they would know.
Ooh, that sounds interesting. Can I come?
Absolutely, yeah. Then we can stop by and see your wife.
I'm sure you'd love to meet her, and she'd probably love to meet you too, is what I meant to say.
Oh, well,
It's a weird thing to be like, yeah, I'm sure you'd love to.
You know, I didn't
great.
you
You
hit
hit on my wife, Umid?
Yeah.
I took it as super jealous. Like, you trying to get with my wife? Like,
Yeah, no, I'll head that way.
Okay, so Gwyneth and Umid kind of split off from the party, and you guys make your way westward. West? Yeah, west. Westward around the canals, and a small bridge leads you over the canal right to the cathedral square. It's lined with buildings, with small walkways that go through, alleyways that go through some of the buildings. But in front of you, there's a large stone archway with 2 blue tapestries with the lion's head sigil of Stormwind on it. But in behind them, there's it's almost like a sun that is gold embroidered instead of silver. And Gwyneth, you know this to be the entrance to the cathedral square, the grand entrance.
Mm-hmm.
And as you make your way in, there's a 3-tiered fountain surrounded by trees on each of the corners of the square that it is surrounding it. And you can see different homesteads. This is quite a bit nicer than most of the city you've seen so far. The trade district is very busy, and it's all merchants and shops. The old town is essentially that is older, more run down, more weather worn. This looks newer and much better maintained. There's no mud on the ground. The floor or the the walkways are cobblestone, and they're perfectly hewn. And in front of you, you see this giant staircase that kind of tapers up into this giant cathedral with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spires, and the biggest one being at the middle. And in the back, you can see symbols to Bahamut everywhere. It seems that is the deity of choice here, as he is the light, the good, and justice, and that is what they believe in and what practice they have here. Yeah.
So, sorry, I just want to cut in here real quick. Like, as a player, the gods in this world, are we using, like, the D&D deities then?
I'm using both. I use them interchangeably.
50-50.
All right,
yeah.
cool.
Just
Just
you know,
go with
because
it? Gotcha.
just whatever's a god is a god. You know, it's all for fun.
Yes.
Roll for inspiration.
Fair enough.
Just
Roll
so
for
we don't get
inspiration.
backlash.
Don't think too hard.
yeah, fuck it.
As I approach, I take a couple steps in and I pause. I take a step back and kind of like wipe down my boots, and then I keep going in.
And you are actually getting quite a few stares. There are a lot of humanoids here, very well attired, perfectly sculpted hair, and you know, just you can tell this is a higher end of society, and the judging looks, especially in this area, are abundant. But they don't seem to pay you any real mind, though. You're just kind of an inconvenience to their view. And they see Gwyneth, and they're just kind of like, okay, like it has an escort, so whatever. And they just they kind of go on their merry way, just kind of like, you know, hush whispers in dark corners. Very Catholic of them.
To be fair, I don't think Umid would have clocked, even if they were like, oh, terrible. He'd just be like, oh, people looking at me. Like, that's fine.
Yeah, not with that passive perception.
No, but
So you make your way up this big grand staircase, and it's got a carpeted centerpiece that comes all the way down to the bottom, and it's blue with silver lining and then gold trim on the sides, indicative of the tapestries that adorned the archway that you came through. The doors of the cathedral are giant stone slate solid pieces, and they're swung open right now. They have golden handled knocker kind of things, ringed handles, and as you go in, the entrance splits into two ways and comes around on the other side, and it leads you into the main area of the cathedral. There are giant stone columns and rows of pews with an altar at the very back, probably 60 feet back. There are a few people walking around in some side chambers, but yeah, nobody seems to have noticed you yet.
I'm looking for a priest, cleric, someone of higher rank, priest. Anyone here? Like, priest?
So,
Please.
you see a couple people, you know, turn from their prayers that are in the pews, and you know, kind of look forward again, and just kind of like, oh no. But then you see another man come out in white robes with gold trim on them that lead all the way down a white sash, even whiter than the robes that he's wearing. Very, very short and parted hair, humanoid, carrying a glowing orb. And he comes out of one of the side chambers. And... Oh, hello. Well, what can I help you with? I'm Brother Josh, Brother Joshua. May the light be with you. And what can we help you with today, fine orc?
I put Gwyneth down and I go to one knee and I say, "Light be with you, brother.
Oh,
I
with you.
am from. I was a part of the Argent Dawn. I work with the Argent Dawn, and Lord Tyrosus asked for me to report when I would be back, and I wanted to report that I will not be back for some time."
Oh, of course. What a righteous cause you fight for. I can help you with that right away. And you, my young miss, you are Gwyneth?
I'm just an accessory. Just thought I'd come along for. I'm not really part of the Argent Dawn. I was just interested to see the goings on.
You don't have to worry about her. She's with me.
Absolutely. Oh well. Please follow me into my chambers here, and
Your secrets are safe in my apathy.
excellent. That's well, excellent. And please, this way. In he motions for you to go into the chamber that he had just come out of to your right. As you enter this chamber, it's very simple. There are a couple desks lined up along the walls with a single chair on each desk. There are 2 or 3 people just kind of studying. You can see they have very, very old tomes, almost, big church Bible looking tomes. And they're, feverishly writing down information. And one in the back corner is just kind of got a book open and is praying and just kind of murmuring under his breath. And Brother Joshua brings you into the back where his bigger desk is. He goes around to the other side and he places the orb down on the table. And when he places it on the table, it kind of lifts up just an inch or two, and it just kind of hovers there and spins around. And he's who did you say that I was going to be sending this message to?
To Lord Tyrosus.
Okay.
He's the leader of Light's Hope Chapel. Just tell him that Umid isn't coming back for a bit.
Umid. Okay, yes. Just a moment, and he kind of closes his eyes and grips his hands, and the orb on the table starts spinning. And spins a little faster and a little faster and a little faster and a little faster. And he mumbles a few words. And then the orb stops and then just starts, rotating on its own again. Yes, the message has been sent. Just waiting on a reply right now. It shouldn't take too long. Usually we get an instant response. And oh. Okay. Yes, he understands. He says, "Light be with you," and urges you to be safe, especially in this part of Azeroth. It's not exactly common to see an orc not in chains here, so. This is very exciting for me, but could be a little nerve-wracking for others. Yeah, is there anything else that I could do for you while you're in this beautiful cathedral to the light?
Yeah, it's real nice. I would like holy oil or holy water, holy stuff. We got demons that we're gonna be dealing with, and some holy oil maybe to put on my big axe.
You
That would be
have
great.
caught his attention by saying that. As soon as you said demon, he perked right up in his seat. The ball stopped spinning, like
I think your ball broke.
demons. Demons. What kind of demons? Where?
They're like throat hole demons.
Yeah.
Um,
Demons.
There's been like weird markings on people's throats and necks and stuff, and that's where all the demons had lived.
I
That's
don't.
that's not even Gwyneth's understanding. That's my understanding. That's
Never played
100%
WoW.
Arthur speaking. I don't know how this. I don't know how WoW works.
Markings on necks. I've never heard of that. That's new. We do have supplies like that. We actually have an abundance. If you need the blessed holy water, would be good to get away from these demons. It might cause them to be blinded or incapacitated for a short time. The oil, however, can be coated on weaponry, arrows, axes, any sort of blade or sharp implement that, when penetrating through into the body, would do a significant amount of damage to a demon. Just 1 second, and he snaps his fingers, and one of the people who were praying in front of a tome jumps to attention, comes over, and he just kind of whispers a few things, and he runs off, almost sprinting. And a moment or two later, he comes back with a giant satchel, like a giant rectangular satchel, and just puts it on the table, bows, says, "May the light be with you," and then just goes back to his praying.
Light with you.
With you.
Go ahead.
No, I thought that was the polite thing to say. Sorry.
Oh yes, totally. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. I just want to make sure that this will work. If I put the holy oil on my blade, and then I do this, and I freeze it, like I do, I'll take my damage. Ow! Hit me for 3. Will it still work?
That is some sort of blood magic that you are working with there. I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's as long as the application of it. You should be. Yeah, that will.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, Umid. You just lube it up and you stick it in.
That's
Stab.
that's the long and short of it. Yes. See, the halfling gets it. So, how much are you looking for?
Well, there are many of us in our party, so lots, some, whatever you got.
Okay. Let me just look up prices here.
Damn it. He's not going to give it to me for free?
Fuck no.
Umid's trying to wheel and deal here.
It's for Jesus. Why do you hate Jesus so much? Jesus explicitly said, no trading in church. Give me the shit for free.
Jesus is not here.
Jesus was just some dude that he met on the road.
I thought this was
Bahamut,
the
yeah.
Church of Jesus Bahamut.
To quote The Exorcist beginnings, God is not here today, priest. So he opens up this big satchel, and you can see half of it is little jars of holy water, and the other half are little jars of holy oil. He pulls out one of the holy oil, places it in front, and says, "This holy oil is 2 gold per little bauble here. It's good for 3 applications, and the holy water is 5 silver apiece, and it's good. It's good just to be thrown, or you could uncork it and dump it out, or we do." And he kind of like opens another little satchel in the back, and he pulls out like a thick flask and says, "This is a flask, and it's 25 gold pieces, but any water that you put in here will become holy the moment it goes into the flask."
Perfect.
That's a bargain.
I will take the flask and all of your oil. How much is that?
You mean all of the oil in here?
Mm.
There I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10. I have 10 right now, so that would be 20 gold. 45 gold altogether.
Yes.
I imagine that's actually how Ryan shops.
You're not wrong.
Oh, there's a new game. Yeah, it's $70, please. Yes.
What if I gave you 41?
Then you would be less two of your oil applications.
I swear to God, if you make this into a shopping episode, Umid, I'm going to slap your tits off. I will pay the extra 4. You can give him 41. I will pay the extra 4 gold.
You drive a hard bargain. It's a deal.
Just remember that all the gold that comes into our possession is used to spread the word of the light, and being a man of the light, man.
You don't want to shortchange
orc.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I spread the word every
Dragon
time
Jesus.
I go anywhere. Nobody pays me.
Rumble just verped somewhere for some reason. She doesn't know why.
It's not important. Happy to pay lots of gold to smite demons off of the planet.
And that is a righteous cause, and may the platinum god be with you in that endeavor.
Oh, I hope so. All right. Thank you. Light be with you. Gwyneth?
And with you.
Good.
Light be with you.
Light be with you as well, Clenneth. Thank you for joining us today. And you are free to roam about, but please remain out of the crypts. Thank you. And he just kind of closes the satchel back over. You can pop in some. You can customize some holy oil, because I couldn't find any on D&D Beyond. But there is a holy water flask that you can add into your inventory.
Sweet.
I'd say it's awfully suspicious though. Like, don't go in the crypts. I think they're a bit sus. I've been playing far too much Among Us.
Yeah, I can tell.
Should we head back and see how the others are doing? I'm absolutely certain that Rumbo's committed at least a crime.
That is a very
let's,
fair assumption.
Yeah. So while this is happening, I'm gonna cut back to everyone else.
Actually, is this a good spot for a break?
Actually, yeah. If we want to do that, yeah.
Okay.
Let's take. We're gonna take like 5-10 minute break. Anyone who's watching us, fuck's sakes. And a quick announcement before we go on break. We're on the quest to 50 followers. You don't even have to watch us. You can just get your friends to follow us.
I mean, you should watch us, but
I mean, yeah, obviously
Definitely
we're
watch us
entertaining
because
as
we're
hell,
interesting.
But you know, we're trying to get to 50 followers because Connor has promised a Rumble Sack version of WAP, and I want that. I want it.
Yeah.
I want it so badly. So
there may be a bonus track in there as well.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dear.
We
It
might
just keeps
drop a
getting
whole
better.
album. Yeah, it's you're gonna love it or hate it or both, and I'll be proud to put my name on it. That's for sure. So another just 5 to 10 minutes, and we'll be back and continue on with whatever the fuck is going on here.
Right, see you guys soon.
Thank ya. And we're back. I think. Are we back?
We're back.
Are we on Twitch? I didn't say the internet.
We're playing games on the internet.
Yeah. We are. We're telling a story, or I'm telling a story, and you guys get to be in it. Congrats!
Yay.
Thanks for all the curveballs, guys. Anyway, we're just gonna hop back into it, but just another reminder that 50 followers, and we get a Rumble Sack version of WAP.
Plus maybe bonus track.
It's so good. Like, I don't think we'll be able to put it on YouTube or Twitch or anything, but it'll be on our social medias.
It'll be on
Connor.
YouTube for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
That copyright is they're gonna kill us with that. But
I don't know. Based on the way I suspect the algorithm works, I think that because the beat's just them saying whores in this house, and then if I just go over top of it the whole time, I think I can subvert that algorithm.
And that'll
Also,
be a
it's-
quality tune.
It's sort of parody, so
we'll
yeah,
see.
you know what? It would definitely fall under fair use.
Okay, good.
We
See?
hope.
There you have it, folks. We can make this happen. And you know what, you really want it to happen. Yeah. Anyway, let's.
I want it to happen.
Yeah. I want it in and around my mouth. All right, let's bring it back in. And we've just left the cathedral with Umid and Gwyneth, and meanwhile, what were the rest of you doing?
So what do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna be honest there, Sylvan. I'm feeling kind of directionless, and usually at this point in life, there's a guy that just shows up and tells us what to do.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going back to the library, but I get the sense that you might not.
I would also like to go back to the library.
Holy fuck, Sylvan, you're so lucky Visceral wants to go to that library.
Taz shoves her tail further down your throat.
Oh, I'm starting to like it.
She just nods.
Ugh,
It pulls her tail out immediately.
don't take that friendship.
Yeah. Taz kind of pipes up. She's like, I don't have a problem reading books and hanging out. And I mean, if you guys have to do that, we can do that. Maybe Mr. Faze will want to read something.
Mr. Face, is that... Which one's Mr. Face?
Don't worry.
this
Don't
one?
worry about it.
Okay. I mean, we don't have to, but it's just where I go when I'm feeling lost or really
Well-
for any reason. I just really like the library.
Let's
Who
put it
was
this
the
way.
gentleman that we met when we got here? You know, the one who greeted us.
Oh, you're referring to Mr. Sheaf, the librarian?
Mr. Sheath, yes. I would like to have a word with him. He seemed quite familiar with the Fellwood.
Yeah, and I think he owes me money. We should see him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's lots of books about the Fellwood too. If you're looking for something in particular, maybe I can help you find something.
Well, he just seemed very interested in what was going on and said that I should come back and talk to him. I would like to do that. I feel like that is the most important thing I could be doing right now.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll introduce you. He likes me, so yeah. Let's go back to the library, which we literally just left moments ago.
So you make your way back through the canals around the trade district up beside the old town and make your way back to the Stormwind Keep. There's a couple honor guards posted right in front. They kind of give you the once over, but the look of recognition is in their eyes, so they just kind of let you proceed, and you make your way left in past the garden area up into the library, and there seems to be less people here. There are a few children off to the side getting a lesson from Kayla. And as you enter, she kind of looks over, kind of inquisitively.
Guys, we should probably sneak by Kayla.
I just like full on wave.
And she just gives you a quick wave, and just goes back to the studies with the children. And
While that's happening, Rumble like stops in place.
roll a stealth check.
Vision's based on movement. Hey, there we go. 17.
I mean, so
You
she
fucked,
rolled
Kayla.
one. She rolled a 1 too, so so seeing you coming in, she immediately noticed Sylvan, because Sylvan waved. You're standing beside, and kind of you're completely covered by Visceral.
Kind of
So
blended.
you're just kind of like walking with Visceral steps, and you're just kind of like avoiding her. And she has no idea that you're there, so that's why she's a little more okay with just letting you come in, because she doesn't notice the little green goblin girl.
I knew I liked you, Visceral.
As you round the corner of the stacks, you can see Milton Chief, and he's just kind of hunched over a table, and he's like kind of flipping through a book, and kind of like quickly reading through, trying to find something. And you can approach if you'd like, or make your presence known.
Hello, sir. It's good to see you again.
Yes, Sylvan. Hello. I actually was doing a bit of research. You're back so soon. Is there anything I can assist you with?
Well, I was just hoping to read some books, and some of the people that we're here with, they went to go do something else, so we're kind of killing time. But my friend Visceral here said that he needed to speak to you.
Yes, anything for a fine furball like yourself. Go on.
Thank you, sir. I would like to discuss the ailments of the Fellwood with you. We could use all the help we can get.
Absolutely. Yes. Yes. So, what sort of ailments are you referring to? And as he's talking to you, he's kind of like picking books off the shelf, and just kind of like, yeah, maybe this one. Please, any sort of description might aid me in helping you.
Well, at the moment, all of the wildlife has been, I don't want to say possessed, but they are at their most primal of instincts. The fur on their coats is falling out and is patchy. The river runs green with fell magics.
Fell magics, you say? Oh, no, it's not good. It's not good at all. Just one moment. Come with me. Come with me. Sylvan, you know your way around. You can go on, and
I'll start going and pulling some books and see if I can find anything relevant.
All right, so can you roll me an investigation check?
I can.
And
Visceral as he's rolling that. He brings you to one of the more back sections of the library. All the tomes here are very dust covered. You can see that it's been a while since anyone's done any research on any of this. And he kind of looks around and he's maybe this one here. This one here. Yeah. Actually, if I could give these to you, and you can look through these tomes here, and there are scrolls on the other side. I must get back to some of my research. You'll be all right though. Yes. If you need anything though, just don't shout, but come get me. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, before you
Natural
go-
20.
Nice.
Fuck you, Sylvan. You piece of shit.
26 is total.
Visceral, roll me
Sorry.
an investigation check. Okay. What were you looking for again?
I was looking for anything on like the Fellwood or what Visceral just described, like the patchy
Okay.
skin, things like that. Also, I imagine kind of similarly to what we saw with the gnolls.
Okay.
So
Yep.
anything.
Rolled an 8.
All right. So, Sylvan, you kind of work your way through the stacks, and you find a few things here or there, and you find something called the Legends of the Gurubashi, and that's not what you were looking for, and Draconic for Dummies, and just kind of like just weird random things that it just seems to be like strewn about in no particular order. But then you find this old history book. It's a brown leather tome with brass bolts in the spine. It looks quite old, but it looks like it's been touched recently. And inside, as you're gently flipping through the old pages, you see a couple pages are dog-eared. And one of the dog-eared pages shows you exactly what you're looking for. The fell magics that were brought to this world, kind of like the history behind them, and the corruption of Sargeras, this titan who was supposed to be the protector of the worlds, and the void that corrupted him, and what brought upon this fell, the dark side of magic and arcane, and as you're flipping through and finding more and more dog-eared pages, you see that it's almost like a virus. Like you plant it in one spot and it just kind of spreads out, and it exponentially grows. It uses life to fuel itself until it's self-sustaining, and then it can spread itself almost like a hive mind, or it has like a will or ambition of its own, but there's no logically known answer to exactly what it is. And as you're flipping through this book, another dog-eared page spoke of the dragons and how it was assumed at one point that they had something to do with the fell infestation, but it was later found out that that corruption couldn't have been from them, but it was worth noting that the dragons, who were supposed to be the helper creators, even their name being brought up is kind of odd, and that somebody would dog ear this exact page. But yeah, that's what you find, and
Okay.
yeah, that's with the 8 visceral. You're not an excitable person. You are very calm and even keeled, but the prospect of you finding something out and being able to help your homeland and rid it of this infestation, of this corruption that seems to be plaguing the lands where you were born and grown up. It's kind of filling you with an excitement that you've never really felt before, and it's hard to concentrate on what you're actually reading and what you're seeing. But as you're working your way through, you notice that Sylvan is engrossed in what he's reading, and yeah.
Yeah, I think I might have found something. I don't know if this will help, and I'll bring it over and share with them all of the like information that I just took in about like the dragons, about the Fellwood, and how it was like planted there potentially by someone, or how like it seems deliberate. And that after that it will spread and continue to spread as a threat. Also, they've all been dog-eared, so somebody was looking through this exact information. All of the relevant bits in this book seem to be exactly... It's kind of strange, if you ask me.
Do you think that this person is hoping to fix the corruption, or do you believe that they have come here and discovered how to make the corruption?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think it's odd that the exact things we just ran into are all dog-eared. Somebody was looking into it, and I don't really get the sense that anybody knows about this, but I don't know what other people are doing. I'm still fairly new here. It's unsettling. Somebody should tell someone.
Interesting. And sorry, John, was this book that Sylvan found anywhere near where the librarian brought me?
No, it was not. That you do take notice of. But this book, when you found it, Zach, it was recently touched. It was out of place, like it shouldn't have been there. But it has been recently touched, more recently than a lot of the tomes. Now, recent could mean within the last 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But it had significantly less dust on it. It seemed to be a well-preserved book. But yeah, you can almost surmise that it almost should be a restricted book, but it isn't. And I guess you rolled a natural 20. There's no author.
Interesting. Yeah.
Can I insight check the librarian to see, like, do I...
Milton?
Yeah, do I feel like I was deliberately misled by being brought to this section, or...
Okay. Yeah.
is he
Roll.
just not, like...
Yeah.
is he just
Roll
not,
insight.
Like,
Yeah. Let's go for it.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
It's a 23.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Big rolls tonight, boys.
Shit.
Mel's not here, so she's not hogging them all.
He is he has a very almost grandfatherly approachability to him, like a warm, embracing grandfather. He just wants you to learn, just that kind of thing. And when he was bringing you to that section, he seemed like he wanted to help. That it was very, he was being very sincere and very truthful. So the possibility of him not knowing that book was there, or that book was where Sylvan found it, is a high likelihood.
Perhaps we should show this to, and I forget his name now. Sylvan? No, that's your name.
It's
The dwarf?
Milton Sheaf.
Sheaf.
Yeah.
Sildorf.
Sildorf.
I'm not going to stop drinking though, so we're just going to have to deal with it. Yes, perhaps we should show this to Sheaf. I think that this is exactly what I was looking for, but it was clearly not in this section. I wonder if he knew of its whereabouts.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've pretty much read the whole book by now. Do you want to give it to him yourself, or should I? I'll just go. And I'll take it over to Melton.
And he's still.
Sorry, can I insight Sylvan? It's a little shaky.
Let's do it up. Inter-party turmoil.
13.
So,
it's hard to read.
Got him.
I mean, like, it's over 10, so are you telling the truth?
yeah, I mean, I'm legitimately just trying to be
person?
super. Yeah, just super. Yeah. Trying to be helpful, but also just like intimidated because you're massive.
Those high wisdom people.
Yeah.
all right, I believe him.
Not here.
I'll bring it over. We found this book that seems fairly relevant, and I don't even know if we were supposed to have access to this, but I found it over there. Kind of mixed into some other books.
Let me see that. And he kind of grabs for the tome and he starts flipping through, and I don't know this book. It is not one of the Royal Library of Stormwind. It doesn't have an author. Did you desecrate this book with the dog earring? Did you do this?
I would never do that to a book. You know that.
I found it surprising that you would even attempt anything like this. But this is not a book of this library.
And he kind of closes it shut.
Come here.
And he kind of leans into you, and
I want you to take this book, study it, and I need you to tell me about it.
Okay.
Don't let Kayla know.
And he just kind of hands it over to you.
Thank you, sir. I'll see what I can find out.
Good.
And I'll slip it into my pack.
Rumble, what have you been up to? Because I know you're up to something.
I can't.
I feel attacked right now. I'm quietly reading.
Oh. Anything in particular, or you just grabbed a book and was like, "Fuck it, let's learn
I
words."
found a whole bunch of really good books by some author named Christy Golden.
Okay, cool. All right, and yeah, is that it?
Yeah, no, I'm totally chilling. Rumble actually likes books. She's got a high intelligence score. Like I said, she just doesn't know how to apply anything.
Cool. All right, yeah. You find a swath of books, and you're just kind of flying through them, and just learning all you can, and forgetting some of it as soon as you read it.
Yep. I love that you snuck in to follow the rules. Like you snuck in to not cause problems in any way.
I like to keep my options open, Zach.
I love it. No, that's
Chaotic,
fantastic. That's the
neutral.
most Rumble thing that you could do.
I did just
Christy
have to
Golden.
quickly Google Christy
Yeah.
Golden.
Yeah.
I'm like, I really hope that joke lands with someone.
I literally have one sitting right back there. God bless her. If she wants to come on the show, that'd be great. So yeah, you guys spend a couple hours kind of just pouring through the books. You find out a little more about the Fell. You find more about Kill Jaden, and his impact on the world Azeroth. There is, hints and vague references to of a Fell army and something called the Burning Crusade, but it's not really described. Like there are references to other books, but books you can't find in the library, or at least the section you're allowed in. There is a restricted section that you guys are still not allowed in yet, and that might have more answers. But until anyone knows who the fuck you are, this is what you've got to work with right now.
I'll start making a list of like the book names of like things that are referenced and like just places so that if I go searching again, maybe I can find them a little bit easier.
Yeah, and I'll send you a list of those book names so we
Sweet.
can. Yeah. And yeah, so after some time, how the hell are you guys gonna meet up again?
I mean, we could just bump into each other.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, as the day grows longer,
We'd
you're
probably
coming,
all go to the pub.
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
coming
Pub
into
for
the
dinner.
evening.
And
Yeah.
to be fair, Umid would be hard to miss in this environment.
Oh, absolutely. But it is a giant city. I mean, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. It's probably the only orc in this city right now that's not in the stockades.
Yeah, I will need to find a place to sleep tonight because I wasn't planning on coming back here. This is kind of sudden.
Oh my god, you're so needy, it's killing me.
Sorry.
As the hour grows later, Milton comes back to you and, no, I'm closing up the library for the evening. If you'd like to do some further research, we'll be open tomorrow at dawn. Just make sure to keep that tome close to you. All right.
I will. Thank you.
Hey, before you go, real quick, Sheathy boy, let me ask you something. I noticed.
Yes.
I noticed that there was a section there labeled restricted. Now,
Yes.
how do we get in there?
It's bequeathed by Lady Presta herself, as the king is not alive anymore. So she holds the keys to that. I hold the keys, but she allows or denies entry.
Oh, that is a great story. Now, let me ask you this: how severe, on a scale of like a trip to the stockades or a slap on the wrists, is breaking into or gaining illegitimate access to the restricted section? Just blue sky this for me.
it's a live quartering. You will be split
Really?
into
For
4.
books? Wow, you humans have some strange priorities.
These are the most important books. But don't you worry. They are safely guarded under lock and key and magic. So
Oh, that's fine. Now, strictly hypothetical. How many eyes at any given time are on this library part?
I believe the mages from the Mage Quarter and some of the Kirin Tor have a constant vigil on it at all times.
Those are all words I recognize. We all recognize those, obviously. Now, that's a lot of good information you got there, Sheepy boy. Quick question. Those keys, they're always at your side, eh?
Yes, they are.
Oh, that's crazy. I bet you and those keys go everywhere, huh?
Yes, we do. I am entrusted. That's why I'm the head librarian.
I
so-
mean, obviously that's why. Hey, you said you wanted to talk earlier. We should talk. Where is your place? And what's
Right.
your bedtime so I know not to come too late?
Roll. I don't even know what you should roll.
Deception is the one to go
we're just
for.
talking.
Active,
roll.
shifty as fuck.
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
a charisma stealth roll or something.
I'll say charisma. I'll say a charisma roll.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, who knew that talking would be a charisma roll?
It's 14.
Because it's not deceptive. He's being legit.
I rolled
Yeah,
I rolled a 14 total.
He's
After
being
subtracting everything.
stealthily socially stealthy.
Yeah.
Yep, 14 total.
I'm not sure if you like the goods, but I prefer the company of female humans as opposed to female goblins. I mean no offense. I mean no offense
you
at
know
all.
what? None taken. There's been some misread of signals here. I totally get it. I mean, my standards are not exactly high sky, but I mean, you're a little rotten fruit for my tastes. Like, I'm not saying the fruit's gotta be like no flies, but if you were some sort of organic produce, they would be circling and no one would buy you. That being said, it was nice talking to you and your keys, and I hope you both have a lovely evening.
You are a very, very confusing little goblin girl, but I am interested to have met you.
That's
Thank
fair.
you.
Like I said, I'm not interested that way, but very kind of you to say. Good day to you, sir, and have a good night's sleep. Wink.
Did you say wink
I
when you
did.
winked?
I 100% did.
He stands there flabbergasted. Just absolutely just shocked to shit. And just watches you all leave.
And that is how it's done, Sylvan. Take some fucking notes.
Can I see just what Rumble was reading? Just out of curiosity. Like, before Rumble puts the books away? Or someone does?
Yeah. They're just left on the table. I wouldn't expect Rumble to.
No, I'm not a book thief. I've got standards.
There was 3 books.
At least not these books.
One was the story of Morgan Lattimore. The others were called The Ruins of Alterac. And one was called The New Horde.
I'll take note. Sound like great books.
Yep, she's a very consistent historian.
Yeah. Seems it. So you make your way
out unescorted this time out of the keep. The guard seems to have doubled now that it is nighttime, and they are honor guards. They're not your regular beat cop kind of Joe Schmo guards. They're the elite guys that protect the king, the boy king, and the kingdom. But they let you pass with no issue. They just kind of they're watching you, but it's these people are leaving, so whatever. And you make your way into the old town, just as you see just a young halfling and a giant green half-orc walk into the Pig and Thistle.
Oh, hey, those are your friends. We should go say hi.
Wow, did you go to school for all those years to make that one observation?
Look,
I'm so sorry. That's so mean.
okay, let's go inside.
I gotta bring Rumble around you a bit more. I'm starting to feel legitimately bad.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Rumble's ire is shifting from Umi straight on this hill.
Yeah.
Right.
So, Gwyneth and Humid, as you enter, it's a decently busy night tonight. Not as busy as the first night you were here. There is a small band playing, just a duet ensemble. One's got a small violin. He is a half elf, a little shorter, but a male half elf with the half shaved head and the other half kind of flipped over the side and then cut into like kind of that Karen cut. Yeah, I went there.
Any good?
They are decent. They don't suck. It's like a great house band, but they're only playing covers. Like they don't have any originals, so they're just playing whatever covers are in Azeroth. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
Inform Visceral then that this band slaps.
Cool.
Should I be interfering with them if they were to slap somebody? Like, am I to protect you, or
Hey, I'm a strong, independent goblin who don't need
is this
no
acceptable?
furball.
Is this acceptable in this society? I'm not used to the time here in Stormwind. What the people do, slapping seems aggressive.
I have a feeling that anything that the humans do is totally okay, but probably you lot maybe want to wind your necks in. And definitely there'll be no slapping of musicians. Or from musicians. We're all good.
Hey, I mean, let's not rule anything out. Let's see how the night goes.
And just as Visceral is going to speak again, a portly dwarven woman comes up into the table, constantly interrupting the furball whenever he's trying to get a word out, saying, "Oh, hello, deities.
Oh, fucking
back.
gross!
You're back again. Oh, God. You're still alive, are you? Great. What can I get for you? Hello, Gwyneth."
Yeah, pop bet.
And I can't remember what this woman's name is.
Oh, ruined.
But you
Gwyneth's
guys,
name
you
when I
guys
said
should
it.
know exactly who the barmaid of the Pig and Thistle is.
Nah, new book. New book, who dis?
Great note taking, guys.
Why do we keep
Yeah,
coming back
Thomas.
here? It's filled with dwarves.
This isn't the one that's the cover for.
No, that was the,
No,
the
that was-
halfling.
Yeah, that was the. Yeah.
Oh, her name's Bella.
I'm sure it is.
Yep.
Swan?
Totally.
Her name's Bella
Bella.
Swan, and she's in love with the vampire.
All right, Bella Swan it is, because I can't find
Nice.
my own notes. Unprepared.
Yeah.
So, is it just food to be needed, or maybe you would like some accommodations again?
I'll need a room.
Who are you?
My name is Sylvan. Nice to meet you.
Fantastic. And she like grabs your arm and like shakes your whole
Just,
body. Like,
all
yeah.
of me just shakes.
oh, you're a strong one. So,
Thanks,
what would
I
you
work
like?
out. I'm gonna need a room to stay in, and some food.
Excellent, excellent. Long
Thank you.
bread for the goblin and the orc. Long bread for them. They love it. The staler, the better. I remember.
She's earning points. She's earning points.
Beautiful, beautiful. We also have a pork knuckle soup this evening. It would be good to soften that day old bread. And we have some sausages and a fine garden salad. If that would do, everyone.
Yeah, all of that, please, Bella.
Okay.
Easy on the salad. In fact, can I switch the side salad with side sausages?
Of course, dear. I know your diet. I'll bring out some appetizers for you for before things get too crazy. I'll be back. It's 3 silver for the meals and drink, and I'm sure you'll be drinking more. So we'll settle it up later. And she kind of waddles off and does her thing.
So everyone, what did you get up to today?
Tasma had
After we
me a
left the
nap.
library.
Tasma had me a nap in the library.
I imagine she
Brilliant.
found a spot where like the light came in through the window and just curled up in it.
Yeah.
Napped in a sunbeam all
Yeah.
afternoon.
John's Tasmahad is so cursed. I'm taking psychic damage hearing it.
Oh man. Good. 1.
Fair enough. I mean, you got to put up with Rumble's voice, so.
True. Macaroni in the pot. Anyway.
Oh, don't!
Oh, I cannot wait. I so cannot wait. I really hope we get to 50 followers
From the
because we
top,
need that.
let it drop.
Well, we did some reading. We found some information for Visceral. What did you guys do?
Oh, I was sorting open the other day. Yeah, what information did you find out? Because otherwise, Arthur doesn't take notes on things that Gwyneth doesn't experience.
Fair.
And I have a feeling Arthur's one of the only people that takes notes.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to. I've historically been really bad at it, though.
Just memorize everything.
Yeah, just like I don't.
I forgot the NPC's name like 10 minutes after we started talking to them. I've got really bad
To
memory.
be fair, names are a more social human construct. We furballs don't particularly care for names, but we prescribe ourselves to them for your sake.
All right, easy
Fair
there, good
enough.
Barry.
So we found a book that was, and I'll just explain like everything that we found, so I'm not rattling it all off. But yeah, I'll just kind of go through the like, and then it. I don't know.
I was
it seemed
hoping,
like
I was,
somebody
I was trying to
previously
open the
reading
door
it.
to this rich roleplay conversation moment, but it's fine. It's fine. We can
Yeah,
keep
I
that
just-
door closed and just be like, yeah, you heard what the DM said earlier.
Yeah, exactly.
Write that down.
Yeah, but
I reach in my pack and I start handing out bottles of holy oil, and I say, if we should ever come across any of those demons, coat your blades or whatever you're going to use to hit the damn thing. Just make sure that you get it all everywhere. And
Wait, so
I
you're
look
telling
at
me I
Rumble.
shouldn't have just drank this?
well, never mind then. and I pull out one more, and I give her one more.
You see me put it to my lips?
Taz just takes her paw and goes pocket.
Oh, okay, for later.
Just drinking oil.
Yeah, just let me apply this to my fucking blunt weapon. I'm sure that'll go over well.
Enjoy
I'm
that
sure
keto shit.
I'm sure that you can find a use for oil. There's no part of me that thinks that Rumble having oil is not going to lead to something.
Zach,
He's
don't
the
be
mechanic.
gross.
He's the mechanic that we're creating here. That Rumble's gonna oil up her fists to deal with demons.
Oh boy.
Get right in that neck stump.
Bend over and touch your toes. I'm gonna show you where the wild goose goes.
I
God.
had a lot of fun streaming on Twitch. A lot of fun.
It's fine, they're demons.
As the night progresses, the place is picking up a little bit. It's getting a little more rambunctious, and you know, there's a lot of the guards are off duty now, like the day shift, and they're coming in to just blow off some steam. The two-piece band, they're just kind of giving her, and you know, they're kind of feeling the tempo pick up, so they're starting to pick up their tempo. Yeah, you see a little halfling in the corner. She's got her hood up. She's got a bandage like down across her face, and it's like it's almost blood soaked, like it had a fresh cut. And you all just kind of take note of this, but Taz recognizes her as her friend, and she kind of like catches her gaze, and you know, she looks up, and you could see like the blood is like dripping down along her chin, and she just gives her a nod and goes back to her ale. But yeah, she's been recently fucked up by someone, and yeah.
Taz sort of looks like something's caught your eye there. Do you want me to go and have a word with your friend for you?
I think she'll come talk to us when she's ready. I know her from back in the day. Yeah, that's Vincoria. She helped me out a lot when I first started, you know, doing my business. Anyway,
You've said doing your business before, but
you know,
last time you just took a shit in the hedge. Sorry.
I don't know how Mel would react to that. So can you ask her? Like,
Yeah, got to get the licks in while she's away.
yeah, exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, she's gonna watch this and be like, "Fuck you,
Sounds-
Arthur."
Yeah.
But yeah, she just kind of seems like, you know, just kind of worried about her friend, but knows to keep her distance. And you can overhear people talking about you know, the Brawlers Guild and how there's a tournament coming up, and how it should be a good time, and you know, there's scrappers from all over the Eastern Kingdoms coming in, and even a few from Kalimdor. And they're getting actively excited for what's to come in the next couple days.
Hey guys, that Brawlers Guild stuff sounds so cool. I would do it if there was money involved, but I haven't heard any whisper of cash involved, so I'm not interested.
Well, I mean, a Brawlers Guild, surely there's got to be some cash involved.
Yeah,
Otherwise-
guilds generally operate on a money system of some kind. So there's
Especially tournaments.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's probably a prize if you do well.
Those fucking idiots. I would have hit those people for free.
I mean, you could probably just do it for the goodwill.
Yeah, that's a
I'd
good
like
point.
to
And
go-
I like pick up a chair and start walking over to like the next table.
the tail wraps around one of the legs and kind of yanks it back.
Thank you, John. But don't
We're all
make me
like,
play
do
my
it,
character.
coward.
We're
think you
all
actually-
gonna die.
I think the
trying
whole
to get
purpose
invited.
of the guild is that it's sanctioned fights, Rumble. You don't just have unsanctioned fights and say you're in the guild. You have to get in the guild and have sanctioned brawls. You know.
Yeah,
Do they have
obviously.
guilds? Do they have
Oh,
guilds
what,
in
this?
Green Bay?
Did you think I was gonna go fight with right now? I was taking my chair
mean,
for a walk. It was rusty.
You were taking your chair to walk at the back of that big fella's head by the looks of things.
What?
I stumbled over that when I'm a couple of drinks in.
What? If you're a couple of drinks in, you're drunk. You don't know what you're talking about.
Rumble, I've only ever seen you look as hungry as at a man in that way in one of two situations, and I'm pretty sure he's not your type.
Oh yeah, he's a gross little dwarf, isn't he?
Yeah, he's bald.
Pure bald on top and just full red, bushy, braided beard right down to his beer gut.
Oh,
He's
God,
got a
it's such a
bald
good, it's
chest
such
as well,
so
and a
hittable
really
with a
hairy
chair.
back. From behind, he's just pure smooth skin. From the front, it's pure hair.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The eyebrows are bushy and thick, and they kind of come up to a point. You'd swear he had a little elvish in him, but it's just unkeptness. As the night progresses, you know, you get your food and you just enjoy the revelry, and you make your way through the evening. You know, you can go up and join in playing if you'd like, Gwyneth, or you can just sit back and relax. Let's see. Gwyneth, Sylvan, Humid, and Visceral all make perception checks, please.
16.
18.
6.
Jesus.
Awesome, guys. 16, 10, 18, and what was it? 6?
6.
6? Okay. So everybody but Humid sees Matthias Shaw, the leader of the SI7, standing in the doorway in the entrance to this pub. And he's kind of looking around, just kind of like sizing everyone up, and sees you guys and starts walking over. Daz, the rest of you, Shiv told me of your success. Congratulations on not being thrown back into the stocks, Goblin.
I'm just gonna look around and be like, should I go somewhere?
Success
private.
is a strong word. We lost one of our dear friends. This was not a small task, and I don't believe that it was equal to the crime.
Yes, well, that's your perspective, and then I have mine, and
But your perspective is wrong then, friend.
sure it is. Anyway, you may have lost one, but you seem to have gained one. Hello, Sylvan.
Hello, sir.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, we know all about you. So, I'm here to settle that, in fact. And he pulls out a bag. And it's just a small little bag, little brown satchel. Here. And he just throws it on the table.
What's this for?
It's for you, for your trouble. I did hear that one of your friends got dusted. we're quite curious about that as well, but and it'll be for another time. But that there's for you. Inside, it has 1,200 gold. And is anyone going to pick up the bag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like there's nothing in it.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Crack it
I'm
open.
gonna open up the bag, and I'm gonna like. What do I see when I open the bag?
When you open up the bag, it's a void. It's nothing.
What is this shit? And then I flip it inside out.
Oh no!
And 1,200 gold splashes all over the table, and everything fucking stops. Everyone stops eating, talking, dancing, playing music. Everyone stops.
I throw the bag at Gwyneth and I say, "Fix this!" And I pull out my axe and I move forward and I say, "It's all gold."
Shaw grabs like just under the blade of the axe. Relax. No one's gonna touch anything.
I was just going to jump on the table and go, ta-da! And then just start shoveling it back in.
Most of the people here work for me, so everything's fine. Nobody will touch anything.
Oh,
You
Okay.
fucking idiot.
sorry. Put the axe, by the way.
So that's for you. I did hear about your loss, and I am sorry. Collateral damage does happen, and as cold as that sounds, I understand. Losses are tough. But we have gained much more, and in their memory, we can move on and better this world. Taz, I'm going to want to speak with you tomorrow. You're all welcome to come, of course. You've done some fine work. But your audience has been requested by the highest of ups. And I want you to be prepared.
Prepared for
Wow.
what?
You guys have some big friends.
I want you to be prepared for the bureaucracy, the politics. You guys are able to...
That's fine. I'm a political navigating genius.
You should keep your mouth shut the entire time.
See, now that's where you're wrong. See what I did there?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. And I'm still talking.
I know. Anyway, have your merriment. Get a good night's sleep tonight.
Such a piece of shit.
Keep your heads on a swivel. Yeah. And maybe figure out a name for your little merry group of miscreants. They like formality, so having a name for your band would be
Brandable.
exactly. You're a smart one, Gwyneth. I've always liked you.
Yeah, they fucking higher ups. They fucking love their acronyms and stuff. They love putting names to things. This is Operation. They can't just be like, "Oh, we're gonna storm the castle." They have to call it like Operation Brickwork and stuff like this. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Although I suppose they'd hire so many adventuring bands, it'd be weird if they just called them like, "Oh, Adventuring Group 502 has gone and done that thing," and then no one knows anyone.
It gets convoluted when half the party dies, and then they get new people.
And
Yeah.
it's probably right boring for the history books as well. Actually, thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, you can talk to Kayla Mills there. She knows all about it.
The Daring Tales of Fight Group 705.
That's Kayla from the library?
Yeah.
Kayla Mills? Perfect. Okay.
Quick, write that down.
Yeah, 100%. We're all just like, let me take some notes.
Shit's getting crazy, guys. Oh no. Information overload.
More than 2 names.
Anyway.
Literally 2 names, yeah.
I just thought I'd let you know, and hopefully we'll see you tomorrow morning, and we'll get you prepped for the pageantry that you're about to experience. Good night. And he just walks away.
Night, Matthias.
Good night, sir.
Oh, that poor gullible rube.
And everyone's still kind of just looking at you guys.
I swear to God, one of you pricks lays a hand on this gold, someone's gonna get fucking hurt.
I just
Real bad.
mage handing like coins off the floor from in front of people and just being like putting it back on the table.
And so after Matthias leaves, the barmaid comes out and, all right, let's get the merriment back. Let's go, keep playing. And the band's just, yep, kick it back up and just start going and stomp at their feet, and everyone just kind of settles back into what they were doing.
What's the barmaid's name again?
Bella
Bella Swan.
She's dating a vampire.
Yeah.
Come on, mate, catch up.
Hey, Bella! Could you come here for a moment?
Oh yes, dear. What can I help you with?
Listen, is there any way we could get a discount? Me and my friends are a little strapped for cash right now.
She stares at you for a solid 20 seconds, like motionless, just in awe of the lie that you clearly just told her.
I got a good feeling about a discount tonight, guys.
Another round, then I'll bring it. You fucking goblins. Walks away, gets you another round, and yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like Gwen's just gonna enjoy some of the revelry, close out the night, and head back home to the farm.
Before she goes, Umid's gonna ask Gwyneth,
The drink that you gave the captain. You got any more of that?
Oh yeah, my milkshake.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's what I've it's basically what I've rebranded as my rations.
So someone's going on a vision quest.
You're gonna go meet the Earth Mother.
You should bring it along with us, because it seemed to do wonders. I think it'd be fun.
It's lovely. The missus makes it, so I can probably pick up a couple more if you wanted.
Wonderful. Yeah, please.
Get one for everyone. We'll have a bloody great time. Be almost like a little mini adventure as we delve into the horrors of our collective imaginations.
None for me, thanks. Oh.
We can all just sit around a table and imagine a ridiculous round together.
No, I'm not touching that stuff. You guys help yourself. My body is a temple.
And
Your body is a fucking ruin, Rumbo Shack.
It was a temple at one point, and the important thing is upkeep and branding value. Little spit shine, and this thing will be good as new. Trust me.
so it just before you head out, Gwyneth, it's like late into the evening, and it's kicked up like significantly. It's people are like pushing and shoving, and like, you know, there's dancing and there's spilling of drinks and everyone's being loud. But there's one gentleman in particular. He's a darker skinned, more like basically a tanned Adam. You know, he's got that olive Italian skin, but it's
proper,
like really
proper
sun-baked, you know, like, proper Italian.
Absolutely beautiful,
yeah,
incomprehensibly like unapproachable with their gorgeousness.
Yeah.
Wow.
Unlike Adam.
Look how red he is. Anyway,
You're so cute when you blush.
Look, he's starting to turn that olive color that we were looking.
Those Kalamata olives. Anyway, sorry. That's my deli days. Um, so there's this gentleman, long black hair tied into a ponytail, little bit greasy, uh, fairly dark harried arms, wearing a white tunic. It's a little stained, mostly from like dark ales being splashed on it all night, and he's kind of drunkenly at the bar. And another drink. You gotta give me another drink. Come on, another drink. And everyone except Rumblesack make a perception check.
I'm so fucking blind.
Yeah. Sorry, bud.
No, it's completely fair. I hold nothing against you for this.
15.
Yeah.
9.
12.
Oh, yeah. Taz. Oh. What was yours, Visceral?
10.
10. Okay. Sylvan, you see a cog tattooed on this guy's neck, but it looks like it was tried to be clawed off.
Ooh.
And as he's there, he's another drink. And Bella's just like, no, dear, you're done. Yeah, just move along. It's all right. I can get you some food if you want, but not another drink.
Just trying to befriend Rumblesack. I'm going to just kind of point the guy out and be like, what do you think made those marks on his neck? I'm going to point at the tattoo with the scratch marks.
Now you see it, Rumble.
I grab Sylvan's arm like way too hard. And
Ow.
Shut up. That's a demon. There's a demon here. Tell Visceral, he's gonna want to know.
I'll look over to Visceral and I'll cast message. I'll be like, the green one says there's that guy's a demon.
I'll look over and I'll go over to the guy and I'm gonna have a conversation with him.
Okay. Well, as you look over, he gets frustrated and throws down the little wooden tankard that he had, and he's stumbling and making his way towards the door. So if you want to intercept, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, I'll step in. Excuse me, sir.
Look,
Have you heard?
look at you. What?
Have you heard of the Cenarian Circle?
What?
Have you let
Was that
Malfurion
John or
into
the
your...
NPC?
They're
Period.
a group of very well-intended individuals living in the forest, attempting to kill demons. And I want to insight his reaction to when I say demons.
And while he's doing that, I am aggressively sniffing him.
Okay.
That's a natural one.
I'm gonna give you advantage because he's drunk, and would be hard to hide away any of his emotions at this moment.
Awesome, I will take that. That's a unnatural 20.
Oh, okay. That's
Dirty
nice.
20.
Ooh.
Rumble, he doesn't notice you sniffing him.
Does he smell like brimstone?
No, he smells like ale-covered, sweaty man.
Okay, so like Booty Bay. That's nothing.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Be like,
This doesn't matter.
Well, but demon? What? Oh, fuck are you on about? What the what?
Very sus.
Look. I don't have any money to give to your organization. I had a silver for a drink, but they won't give me another one. So I'm gonna go home. And
Wait, you want to buy a drink?
yeah,
Oh, it just so happens that I will sell you a drink. How much you got?
I have a silver.
Ooh, you wouldn't happen to have... Whoa, wait, Visceral. We're gonna make a friend right now. We don't want to be rude to this not demon, clearly. So just trust me here. I know what I'm doing. I'm trying to negotiate. Do you have 2 silver?
No.
All right, you know what?
One
that
silver.
is on me. I have overstepped my bounds. Please enjoy this shot. And I give him the oil that Umid gave me.
Nice.
And he gives you his last silver, takes the little vial of oil, and just
Burn, you motherfucker. Wait, he didn't explode. All right, Visceral, he's all yours. He's not a demon.
I didn't even taste the alcohol, to be honest.
No, but you're gonna feel the diarrhea. Trust me.
Oh God.
Then I hand him a good berry and just kind of pat him on the back as I guide him out the door.
Is this alcohol? Is it drinking a ball? Drink.
Sure, my
He just
friend.
eats the good berry. He starts to sober up a little bit. What? I want to be drunk. I don't want to be sober. Fuck. Nothing's going right, man. Nothing. You're big. You're a tall dude. You're big.
I think it's time for you to go home, friend.
Yeah. And he kind of rubs his neck and yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. And he just kind of starts walking away.
So why
Well, that was deeply pointless.
Follow him.
This would be great for Taz. In fact, Taz follows him.
There you go.
Stealthy as a little stealthy minx.
I assume we follow Taz from a safe distance behind.
I mean, you could.
That's
So-
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. All right. Roll a stealth check.
I feel I should get advantage since 1, he's drunk, and 2, I'm a safe distance behind.
Done.
Oh, thank you, merciful DM.
Don't worry. I'll kill you later.
Probably.
Yeah, but we'll get 1,200 gold out of it, so that's cool.
Yeah. Start
Not
with
for-
A natural 20.
Ooh.
Look at us.
Giving you a total of
23.
oh shit, yeah.
Well, this is while I am.
Taz doesn't even know that you're following behind her.
Oh hell yeah! I'm
Yeah.
so stealthy that I'm able to say to Umid while this is happening, I'm going like,
You see, Umid, you gave me that oil for free. I traded it for a silver. That's economics. And we're stalking somebody now. This is great.
Later,
So-
we'll talk about how much I spent on the oil.
The point is, I made money.
I'm just walking along with Gwyneth, like, what are we doing? Why did everybody get up and run out of the bar?
Like, sometimes you just gotta follow Ramble's hunches. They tend to lead somewhere.
to be fair, I'm following Taz's hunch,
True.
and I trust
Which was-
Taz.
My hunch. Mahad.
Mahad. Taz Mahad. God, I wish I could do it. I can't. So he takes his fair time because he's a little stumbly. He's still drunk, like he's not sober by any means. He's just more sobered up. He vomits out the the oil, probably about 2/3 of the way home. It could have been the oil. It could have been the mixture of the two, alcohol and oil. But he just kind of wipes his mouth and keeps going. And he makes it to like a small shack of a house. It's kind of like in an alleyway, and then just behind other homes. It looks something ramshackled and something recently put together, probably within the last 6 or 8 months. He just kind of unlatches the door and goes in, latches it up again. And Taz just kind of is scoping and then realizes that you all followed behind her, and just like he's in there. Yeah, I saw the tattoo.
Sorry, so you guys keep talking about demons. What is going on? Why are we following this guy, and why is he a demon? He seems drunk.
There seems to be a bit of a cabal of demon-related people going about. And the one common trope they have between them is a cog-like tattoo on their neck. And this gentleman happens to have that tattoo. Now, I don't obviously want to ascribe stereotypes just based on a physical trait, but it is a bit suspicious, like. So I was thinking I'd just pop in and have a quick chat with him about his tattoo and what it means.
And the tattoo's kind of like scraped off, so like maybe he had connections. Like I don't know if demons have familiars, but maybe he was a former one. Like he's got something he's hiding, and we need to dig it out of him, like something that digs.
Well, let me try to talk it out of him first, but failing that, next up's all the way down.
With a rat.
Yep, absolutely. Can I peek in through a window?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, man. I need to have a quick look through. What do I see?
So inside is a single studio shack. There's a bed, a small privy bucket in the corner. There's a tiny desk, maybe about 2 feet 2 feet wide and about 1.5 feet deep, with a small basic wooden chair. Where he's sitting in it, just kind of hunched over at the desk, breathing, a heavy, drunken breath. But he's still awake. There's a small candle burning. There's a rapier hanging up on the opposite side wall. It looks older and worn, and it looks like it hasn't been touched in a long time. And he's just kind of sobbing to himself.
All right. I'm gonna look to Umid and go, I'm just gonna have a quick word, but if anything goes wrong, I'll yell out cheesesteak, and if you could, kick in the door and make sure I don't get stabbed to death or anything, okay? Don't worry, I'm sure it's all going to be fine. I got away with words, and I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Okay.
And go for Eagle's Splendor, so I have advantage on Charisma checks, and then I'm going to Misty Step into his room.
Okay.
And as soon as I think I'll like Misty Step slightly behind, like out the way, and then walk in.
Okay.
Yeah, I think probably just like walk up to the table that he's sat at and having a cry at, and just go, hold out like a bottle or something, some a nice little friendly gesture. Go, right, pop it.
How'd you get in here?
Well, I knocked at the door, and but no response. So I was a bit worried because I could hear you were having a bit of a tough time on the inside. What's going on?
I lost everything. I lost it all. I was greedy. I bit off more than I could chew. You understand? Do you know anything about food?
I mean the metaphor works. I understand the metaphor. It's not something I've personally experienced. I've never bitten off more than I can chew. But what do you mean? What went wrong?
I was greedy.
Greedy how?
I took from those less fortunate than me. I bullied and threatened, and the boss didn't like that. He said that's not what we're about, and he cast me away. Just poof.
Oh, that's a pity. Boss, what was it? Part of a little club are you in, or what? Who's the boss?
I was a device. I was, the problem that this kingdom has. I was one of them, but we're not the problem. We were the solution. We were the betterment of this kingdom, and that's his goal. That's the boss's goal. Is that? This is delicious, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's extremely alcoholic, so maybe sip a little gentler. Did you, Arthur? Arthur, hey, John, Arthur here.
Hey, how's it going?
Did you say the Defiance?
The Defias.
Defias.
Yeah,
me.
like the Defias Brotherhood that you have heard mentioned.
That was also in the Device Brotherhood. We made a tie with that that message that I decoded, right?
Yeah. There was a shipping manifest. There was a letter, and you did let one of them live when they jumped your cart.
Yeah. See, the farmer that was seizing the means of production that you already had them.
Yeah.
Seized.
Yeah.
So what got you kicked out then, mate?
Well, that was me, a bully and threaten and extort.
Who are you threatening? Because I have run into a couple of your old mates before, and I would define their actions as bullying and threatening in my situation as well.
Well, I mean, we only were supposed to mess with the crown, not the people. The people are us. We are the people, and we are supposed to help the people. And then we get rid of the corruption in our fine kingdom. But I was like, well, maybe we'll make a little money, Maybe Farmer Joe in Westfall, maybe he could pay me a little bit more to get my protection. And the boss didn't like that.
And you know what? I gotta say, mate, quite noble these intentions, and they sort of speak to me on a deep personal level. How would I go about getting in touch with the boss? I think it's a noble thing to join up with him. Maybe, I can see that you're clearly repenting here. Maybe I could have a word with him on your behalf.
Van Cleef will find you if he wants to find you. Okay, that guy, the boss, Van Cleef, he knows. He knows everything. He knows it all. But he also knows everything. And he took his blade and he kind of points to his neck where it's all like scraped off and scarred. And he did this to me. He said No. You did bad, and you're not good, and we're good. And then you did a bad thing to me, but it was for the good.
Yeah, justice, isn't it? I gotta be honest though. I was gonna get around to asking you about that, but I've heard on the streets like that that cog tattoo. People have been talking a bit to them about like demon worshippers and stuff.
And he just pukes all over himself. Sorry.
Quick question: are we hearing this outside?
Roll perception.
All of us?
Yeah. Well,
I'm
whoever's
100%
trying to listen
staying-
in. Yeah.
I
Further back because I'm like, I don't
Okay.
want to be part of this.
10.
11.
Yeah. Visceral?
Sorry, what do you want me to do?
Roll perception. Just playing WoW while playing D&D.
Gotta keep my number 2 rank.
I'm getting the don't come to bed. It's too late.
Yeah.
Text message. I'm one of
Yeah.
the
Oh, I wanted to wrap it up minutes
That's
ago.
11.
Yeah,
No, it's
11. Okay. It's tough to hear through his drunken slurs and through the wood. It's difficult to hear. You can hear a little bit of what Gwyneth's saying, but yeah. And Gwyneth, since you brought up the demons, can you roll me that charisma check now?
Yeah. Like persuasion or?
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
I'm trying to like lure it
Yeah.
out. Okay, and it's with advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, double 19s, so 28.
Oh, shit. he takes a hard look at you, wipes his chin off again. Look, I haven't seen any demons. I don't even know what a demon looks like. The Brotherhood are men and women and goblins and orcs and they're or ogres. They got ogres. There's ogres and a Balgar that I saw once, but he's the true king.
Who's the
Edwin
true
Van
king?
Cleef is the true king.
So Van Cleef is the boss and also the true king. Boss is the true king.
Yeah.
True
Yeah.
king's the
See,
boss. That makes sense.
see,
That's
you
why he's
get
the
it.
boss, isn't he?
You get that's why he's the boss. But
If
the
he weren't the
boss
true
was
king, he wouldn't be the boss. Someone else would be the boss.
he was mad at me though. I was being mean. I'll be honest. I fucked up. And now I'm not part of it. I'm just some schmuck in a shack. Yeah.
Yep, that you are. But you know what? Stiff upper lip. I'm sure if you, if you show the true king that you've amended your ways and you're not going to be a greedy blighter, I'm sure when he finally rightly takes the throne and all that, you'll be back in his good graces pronto. So, yeah. Keep strong, do nice things, and maybe sleep next to the bath to your toilet tonight because it's coming out one way or the other. That drink, I'm not gonna lie.
It's gone. I'll
Yep.
give you that. And he hands it back to you.
Thanks, mate. But you and I like pat on his head, but I suppose
Yeah.
up here.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
It's I think you're all right. You're pretty good. I'm gonna lie down though, and
I remember this was all a dream.
You know the way out. You came in, so you know the way out. And he just flops over onto his bed and passes right the fuck out, just
Nice.
snoring instantly.
And I pop out and sort of go up to the party and go, all right, gang, Not gonna lie, I think the demon talk was a load of rubbish. I think we might be barking up completely the wrong tree. But get this, all those fellas, they're like a rebel group that are trying to instate a new king, a guy called Edward Van Cleef, which interestingly is a really good perfume band. Van Cleef and Arpels. Sorry. So maybe things are going to get more fragrant in Stormwind. But yeah, it looks like there's a bit of a plot against the crown. I think it'd be amazing, right? Wouldn't it be an amazing coincidence and congregation of information had been collected if someone in a jail cell at some point in one of the earlier sessions had heard a guy rambling about a true king and never told the party? Well, that'd be amazing coincidence. So
Gwyneth. That's just the kind of thing a demon would say to throw us off the trail. You're losing track of the real enemy here. You should have let me talk to him.
Well, I mean, demons might still be on the agenda, but now we're talking like a big demon king fella. So, that's even worse.
You know what, Visceral, you should weigh in on this. You're the demon expert from what I've gathered, given that you always are going on about them in regards to your forest. So, help us out here. Cogs equal demon or no? I'm gonna give you final say. I am deferring to you. Look at my character growth.
I would definitely say that is not a demon.
Wait, for real?
But I
misread this situation greatly.
He was ripping off some people up in Westfall. There was a guy called Farmer Joe that had a bit of an altercation with him. So I tell you what, can I quickly run back in the shack?
Yeah, sure.
I'd run back over to him and be like, hey, wake up. It's me again. It's a figment of your imagination.
What?
Where? The Defiance Brotherhood. Headquarters in Stormwind, or?
Oh. Everyone knows in Moonbrook.
That was it. I remember now, yeah. Go to sleep. Have a good sleep.
I'm sleeping. Get the fuck away from me. Jeez. Blah. And every time you're the thing.
Start like shuffling back out. Oh yeah. So the headquarters, right? They're in Moonbrook. Which is a place that I definitely know the location of.
Do we know where Moonbrook is?
It's in Westfall.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
So I feel like that's our next stop, really. We should pop in and see what's going on with this Defiance Brotherhood.
And I think that's a good place to leave it.
I think, yeah, that's, ooh.
Yeah. Learned some shit. And took some notes this time.
I did a thing!
That fucking natural 20 with the books. I was like, I gotta give him a big lore dump. God damn it. And then, you guys are gonna let that guy go, and I was like, all right. And then Arthur was like, nope.
I fully expected Rumble was gonna follow him no matter what, because I was like, Rumble's not letting this go.
There was a non-significant chance I was going to unconscious and rob that guy. I'm gonna say, it was at least an 80% chance. I'm like, she would rob the shit out of this guy, especially if she thought he was a demon. Think of the loot that thing would have on it.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
1 silver my ass.
Right? Well, you would have been super upset.
She would have been, but she would have justified it somehow.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love that we've all been legit chasing this cogs equals demon storyline, which was 100% made up by Connor in the first session.
Yeah.
Because it's something stupid Rumble would do.
Yeah,
Pre-stream.
he wanted an excuse to dig through someone's neck.
Yeah.
It was
I
Rumble.
know.
It was Rumble justifying, but I wouldn't necessarily know that. It seems like it's as legitimate a thread as anything else. So I was like,
Sylvan's horrified. Sylvan's like, what are we doing? The whole trip. It's like, why
Why is he a
It's
demon? Why are
It's
you all
just
talking about
little
demons?
crimes. It's just little crimes, mate.
Get with the program, Torque, too.
Turek.
I wanted to call him that so bad, but I'm like,
Turek.
no, she still thinks he's alive.
Yeah, yeah. But after.
Like, she has to have a serious conversation with Visceral about where he's hiding.
The birds and the bees, and then death.
Oh, that's great.
Well,
Yeah.
thanks everyone for watching. Those of you who are watching. No, there was no Mel tonight, but I mean, she'll be here in the next one, and I'm gonna keep her abreast of what her character has done today. So, yeah, you know.
Be sure to tell her in your Taz voice, your terrible Taz impression.
Oh, it's
Oh
gonna
my
be
god, yeah.
awful. She's gonna hate it, and yep, it's gonna be the worst. All right, outros. We're gonna start with Adam.
Thank you for coming to our library episode.
Yeah.
Hashtag lore dump and gold coin dump. Arthur.
I don't know why I call it a milkshake. There's not even any bloody milk in it.
Wowzers. Ryan.
I apologize for shopping so much and the thing with the gold.
No, that was great.
That was
I was
amazing.
so happy with that.
Yeah. Zach.
Don't forget to subscribe and have people follow us so that we can get that 50 for WAP.
Fucking hate Sylvan.
That was just straight Arthur talking. Connor.
I regret nothing. I have no understanding of how the economy works. And yeah, Rumble's gonna get a hashtag like no regrets tattooed like right across her stomach next episode.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it'll be on each bum cheek with the starfish on the anus, but we'll save that for next episode.
Yeah, looking forward to that fan art.
And I'm John, your DM. Please get your friends to follow us so we can hear this hilarious version of WAP. I mean, it's going to be so worth it. Thank you so much. Don't forget to love yourselves and each other, only with consent, though. Good night.
Bye.